Machikan Time! Narito na naman po ang inyong machikang teacher. So, ang pag-aaralan natin ngayon is the properties of integers. Ito ay isang part pa lamang po ng ating Module 4. Tara na, umpisahan na natin. After going through this lesson, you are expected to identify the properties of integers being illustrated, use the properties of integers to perform the indicated operation faster and more accurate or to solve mentally. Bago natin umpisahan ang properties of integers, alamin po muna natin, ano ba ang integers? Set of integers is the union of the set of whole numbers and the opposite of natural numbers. Pag sinabing union, di ba naaalala ninyo, union, pagsasamahin daw yung whole number at yung kabaliktaran ng natural numbers. Ma'am, ano po ba yung whole number? Ano po yung natural numbers? Pag sinabing natural numbers, ito po yung natural na tinuturo sa atin ng ating mga magulang. 'Di ba parang batang maliit pa lang tayo, 1 or 2 years old, tinuturuan na tayong magbilang ng ating mga magulang. Ito po yung nag-i-start tayo sa 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on and so forth. Ma'am, ano yung so on and so forth? Yung itutuloy nyo lang yung number. Kaya meron po tayong ellipsis. Then, ang whole numbers naman po, ito po yung itinuro na sa atin sa school. Nag-start na yan kay 0. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and so on and so forth. Kaya, ang integers ay yung kabaliktaran nung 1, 2, 3, which is negative or opposite. So, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, and so on. And then, ang whole numbers ay nag-start kay 0, 1, 2, 3. So, meron na tayo ngayong negative numbers, 0, at positive numbers. So, let's start now our properties of the operation of integers. Kasi, mas madali nating masasagutan ang ating mga integers o yung operation ng integers kung gagamitan na natin to ng mga properties. Tara, umpisahan na natin. Ang una is what we call the closure property o yung CLPA. Ma'am, ano po yung CLPA? Pag yung CL is for closure and then P is for property and then yung A is for addition. So, ito, ang una natin ay for addition. So, sa addition, 2 or more integers are added, the sum remain as integer. So, kapag daw tayo ay nag-add ng integers, ang sagot pa rin ay integers. For example, positive 6 plus positive 3. So, yung 6 ay integer, yung 3 ay integer. Ano nga ba ang 6 plus 3? And that is equal to 9. So, ang 9 din po ay integer. Another example is 10 plus 5. Yung 10 at 5 ay integer. And that is equal to 15. At ang 15 po ay also an integer. Then, another example, 6 plus negative 4 plus 5. Yung 6, negative 4 at 5 ay integers. So, that would be equal to positive 7. And 7 is also an integer. Next, closure property of multiplication. Ito naman, yung M is for the multiplication. 2 or more integers are multiplied, the product remain as integer. So, parang siyang sa addition, na kapag nag-multiply tayo ng integers, ang sagot pa rin naman po ay integer. Examples, 6 times 3. Ang 6 po at 3 ay integer. And that would be equals to 18, and 18 is also an integer. Negative 10 times positive 5, sila pong dalawa ay integer. So, that would be equals to negative 50, which is also an integer. And then we have negative 1 times negative 2 times positive 3. They are all integers. So that would be equal to positive 6 and 6 ay also integer. Second property is the commutative property of addition. So in addition, changing the order of the addends does not affect the sum. Na kahit bali-balikta rin daw natin yung kanyang addends, hindi maapektuhan ang kanyang sagot. So for examples, 6 plus 4. What is 6 plus 4? That is 10. Ngayon, kung babalikta rin natin, gagawin nating 4 plus 6. What is 4 plus 6? And that is also 10. So, kahit mabaliktad ang kanyang addends, hindi pa rin po makakaapekto sa sagot. Next, negative 8 plus positive 2. Ang negative 8 plus positive 2 ay negative 6. Ngayon, kung pagbabaliktad rin natin, positive 2 plus negative 8. And that is also negative 6. So, wala pong mababago sa sagot. Another is the commutative property over the multiplication. So, in multiplication, changing the order of the factors does not affect the product. So, kahit bali-balikta rin natin, ay hindi pa rin po makakaapekto sa magiging sagot. So, for example, positive 6 times negative 2. Ang positive 6 times negative 2 is equal to negative 12. Ngayon, kung pagbabaliktad rin natin, negative 2 times positive 6 and that is also negative 12. So, equal pa rin po sila. Positive 5 times positive 4 is positive 20. So, kung pagbabaliktad rin natin, positive 4 times positive 5, that is also equal to positive 20. So, ganun po ang commutative property of addition and multiplication. The next property po is the associative property over the addition. Changing the order of the groupings of the integer does not affect the sum. So, kahit mabago daw yung kanyang groupings, hindi makakaapekto to sa kanyang sum. For example, 2 plus 3 plus 4 equals 2 plus 3 plus 4. Kung papansinin natin, yung unang magkagrupo dito ay yung 2 plus 3. Dito naman po sa kabila ay 3 plus 4. Basta tandaan natin ha, hindi pwedeng maiba yung kanilang number at yung sign nila. Kasi once may naiba sa kanilang number at sign, maiiba na rin po ang sagot. Ngayon, i-a-apply natin yung tinatawag nating GEMDAS nung elementary tayo. Pag sinabing GEMDAS, G stands for grouping symbol, E is for exponent, and then yung M at D is the multiplication and division. Kung sino po yung mauna doon, yun ang uunahin natin. And then addition and subtraction. Ituloy na natin. So, ang uunahin natin dito ay nasa grouping symbol which is 2 plus 3. At yan po ay 5. And 5 plus 4 is 9. Dito naman tayo sa kabila. 2 plus 3 plus 4. So, ang nakagrupo dito ay yung 3 plus 4. So, siya po yung uunahin natin. So, 2 plus 3 plus 4 is 7. And then, 2 plus 7 is 9. So, mapapansin natin, kahit na bago ang kanilang grouping symbol, hindi po na bago ang kanilang sagot. Another example, 9 plus negative 2 plus 8 is equal to 9 plus negative 2 plus 8. Again, uulitin natin, hindi pwedeng mabago yung number ha. So, ang unahin natin dito, negative 2 plus 8 is positive 6. And 9 plus 6 is positive 15. Next one, 9 plus negative 2 is positive 7 plus 8. And 7 plus 8 is positive 15. Let us now have associative property of multiplication. So, changing the order of the groupings of the integer does not affect the product. So, para siyang sa addition lang ha, na kahit mabali-baliktad yung grouping niya, hindi pa rin po makakaapekto sa sagot. Again, hindi po dapat magbabago yung number. So for example, 2 times 3 times 4. And then we have 2 times 3 times 4. So ang unang magkagrupo po dito ay yung 2 times 3. And 2 times 3 is 6. Then 6 times 4 is 24. Sa kabila naman, so ang uunahin natin ay yung 3 times 4. So 2 times 12. Kasi 3 times 4 is 12. And 2 times 12 is 24. So, kahit nabaliktad yung grupo nila, hindi pa rin po napalitan yung sagot o yung product nila. Another example, negative 1 times positive 2 times negative 3 equals negative 1 times positive 2 times negative 3. So, ang unang magkagrupo po is positive 2 times negative 3. Positive 2 times negative 3 is negative 6. So, meron na tayong negative 1 times negative 6. And negative 1 times negative 6 is positive 6. Sa kabila naman, ang uunahin natin is negative 2 times positive 2. Or sorry, negative 1 times positive 2. So, ang negative 1 times positive 2 is negative 2. So, negative 2 times negative 3 is also positive 6. So, napakadali lang, di ba? Basta tatandaan natin, dapat ay walang nababago sa kanilang number at kahit sa kanilang sign. Next property is the identity property. Para lang po yung tayong mga tao, may sarili tayong identity. So, the additive identity. State that the sum of any number and 0 is the given number. So, kahit anong i-add natin kay 0, ang magiging sagot pa rin po ay 0. So, tandaan natin na si 0 is the additive identity. Siya po yung kahit anong i-add nyo sa kanya. Ang sagot pa rin po ay yung number na in-add sa kanya. So, for example, 6 plus 0. So, that would be equal to 6. So, nababaliwala yung value na 0. Siya yung tinatawag na additive identity para lumabas pa rin yung 6. Another example is negative a plus 0. And that is negative 8. So, kahit anong i-add kay 0, ang lalabas pa rin po ay yung kanyang sarili, which is negative 8. Another example or another property is the multiplicative property or identity. State that the product of any number and 1 is the given number. Kung kanina sa addition, kapag in-add natin, ang 0, ang lalabas ay yung sarili niya. Dito naman sa multiplication, kapag minultiply natin sa 1, ang sagot pa rin po ay yung sarili niyang number. So, for example, so 1 is what we call the multiplicative property or identity. So, for example, 8 times 1 is 8. 1 times negative 12, the answer is negative 12. So, kahit anong i-multiply natin kay 1, ang sagot pa rin ay yung kanyang number. The next property is the inverse property. Pag sinabing inverse, kabaliktaran. Sa addition, the sum of a number and the additive inverse is 0. Ibig sabihin, pag in-add daw natin yung isang number at yung kanyang kabaliktaran, ang equivalent nun ay 0. So, let us give first the additive inverse of the following para alam nyo kung ano ba yung kabaliktaran. So, let us say yung given number. Hahanapin natin yung additive inverse. First, let us say positive 3. Ano bang additive inverse? Negative 3. Next one, negative 5. The additive inverse is positive 5. Then negative 15. The additive inverse is positive 15. And then, let us have positive 100. And the additive inverse is negative 100. Tara, gamitin na natin sa inverse property. So, for example, 5 times 1 over 5. So, kapag ganyan po ang ginagawa natin, yung whole number, imumultiply natin sa numerator. So, 5 times 1 is 5. And then, tsaka natin i-divide kay denominator, which is 5. So, 5 divided by 5 is 1. Another example, 2 over 3 times 3 over 2. Sa rule ng fraction, numerator times numerator, and then denominator times denominator. Kung imumultiply natin yung 2 at saka 3, that is 6. Then 3 times 2 is also 6. And 6 divided by 6 is 1. And then, the last property is what we call the distributive property of multiplication over addition o yung DPMA. Distributive, ibig sabihin ipamimigay. Mamimigay lang. Ganun lang po yung property. So, for example, 2 times the quantity 3 plus 4. Kung mapapansin nyo, mayroon tayong grouping symbol. At ang nasa loob ng grouping symbol ay 3 plus 4. So, ang gagawin lang po natin, yung 2 ang ipamimigay natin kay 3 at kay 4. Ayan. Si 2, imumultiply natin kay 3, tapos gagamitin natin yung symbol niya na nasa gitna, which is plus, and then yung 2, imumultiply natin kay 4. That is what we call distributive. Ipinamigay natin yung 2 doon sa loob. So, that would be equals to 2 times 3 is 6, and 2 times 4 is 8. And 6 plus 8 is 14. Next example. 3 times the quantity 4 plus negative 2. Yung 3 naman po ang ipamimigay natin kay 4 at kay negative 2. So, magiging 3 times positive 4 plus, ayun po kasi plus pa rin yung operation natin dito, plus 3 times negative 2. So, ang imumultiply natin, so magiging 12 plus negative 6. Saan ba galing yung 12? 3 plus 3 times 4. That is positive 12. Yung negative 6 naman po, galing yon kay 3 times negative 2, which is negative 6. Now, positive 12 plus negative 6 is positive 6. So, ganun po ang distributive property of multiplication over addition. Try natin kung talagang may natutunan tayo sa lesson natin ngayon. Let us identify the property used in this given or the given. So, 10 plus 6 equals to 16. Anong property po kaya ito? That is closure property. If we add two integers, the answer is also an integer. Next one. 10 plus negative 10 is equal to 0. Oh, nakita natin, magkaiba yung sign. At ang sagot ay 0. So, ang sagot ay very good. That is inverse property. How about 0 plus negative 3 equals negative 3? O ngayon, nag-add naman tayo ng 0. At ang sagot ay yung kanyang sarili. That is identity property. O, ito naman. Negative 6 plus negative 7 is equal to negative 7 plus negative 6. O, pinagbaliktad sila. Anong property yan? Yes, that is commutative property. And then, last example. 2 times the quantity 3 minus 5. O, pinamigay yung 2 kay 3 at saka kayong 5. Ano kayong property? That is distributive property. Naway marami kayong natutunan sa ating lesson ngayon. Yan ang ating matsayang kwentuhan. Hanggang sa muli. Basta huwag niyong kalimutan, i-click ang share and subscribe. Maraming salamat. God bless!